Good morning, Year 5. Hopefully you managed to do the subtraction we set yesterday. Just a quick flash of the answers there, so you might want to pause your screen for a minute and just check if you got them right or not. That was yesterday's extension. Today we're going to talk about how we're going to apply our learning to something that we've actually done in maths before, so it's a bit of a recap, and that's calculating missing lengths of shapes that are made up of rectangles. So before we do that, I just want to remind you what we know about rectangles. We know that opposite sides are equal, and we're going to need to use that to help us solve this problem today. So I'm going to start with an example with quite straightforward numbers just to get the concept in place, and then I'll make the numbers a little bit harder for the next example I do. So what I have here is a shape that is made up of two rectangles. We could have a dotted line here and have two rectangles, or we could put a dotted line across here and have two rectangles, 1 and 2. So starting with A then, I don't know how long A is, but I do know, if I just draw in this dotted line here, that this whole horizontal line here is the same as this horizontal line here, which is 34 metres. So if I was going to draw that as a bar model, you don't have to, but this is just showing you a different way of representing the problem. So the whole length is 34 metres. And I know that this part of the length, the dotted line, is the same as this horizontal line here at 20 metres. So I can put that bit in, and then the bit that I'm missing is A. So to work out A, I need to do 34 take away 20, and I can do that in my head. I'm sure you can too, which means A is 14 metres. Okay, on to B then. So I don't know B yet, but I could draw a little dotted line here because that's going to be B as well. And then I know that this whole vertical line here is the same as this vertical line here, which is 16 metres. So the whole line is 16 metres, like this, 16 metres. And then if this whole vertical line is 16 metres, I know that this section of it is 10 metres because it's labelled there for me. So I can put that into my bar model. And then the missing part is B. So to find the answer for B, I need to do 16 take away 10, which is 6 metres. Okay, we're going to go on to a slightly harder example now with slightly bigger numbers. Okay, so this shape, again, two rectangles joined together. I could draw a dotted line here to split it into two rectangles there, or I could do a vertical dotted line here to split into two rectangles like that. Either way would be fine. I'm going to do a vertical split for this one. And the first one I'm going to have to work out, I've called it C, is this one. So I'm going to look at this rectangle here. Okay, the length of this rectangle is 524 centimetres in total. I don't know C, but I do know that this dotted line must be the same as that because that's a rectangle. So this dotted line must be 280 centimetres long. Okay, so to do my calculation, and I'm just going to draw it. You do not have to draw a bar every time. I'm just doing it to show you a visual representation of the problem. So the whole lot is 524 centimetres. That's my whole. And the part that I already know is 208 centimetres, leaving the part that I don't know, or C, there. So I'm going to do 524 take away 208. I've been practicing my written calculations, so I'm okay with this one. 4 take away 8, I can't do it, I haven't got enough ones, so I'm going to exchange a 10. 14 take away 8 is 6. Moving on to the tens, 1 10 takes 0 tens, leaves me still with 1 10, and then 500s take away 200s is 300s. So C is 316 centimetres, or 3.16 metres. Little extension there if you want to change it into metres. Okay, so now I'm going to do D. Okay, so this time I'm looking at this rectangle. I know, oops, I'm just going to put a little dotted line in here. I know that for this, I'm looking at this rectangle here. I know that the length of this rectangle is 328 centimetres, and I know that this bit is 184 centimetres. This bit is still a mystery, and that's what I have to work out. So as a bar, it would look like this. My total length of that part of the rectangle is 328 centimetres. The part I know about is 184 centimetres, which means the bit I'm trying to work out, D, will go there. Just going to do a little calculation to work out the answer. 328, take away 184. Starting with my ones, I'm going to do 8 ones, take away 4 ones is 4 ones. Tens, I've got 2 tens, I need to take away 8. Well, I haven't got enough, so I'm going to exchange one of those hundreds, giving me 12 tens, take away 8 tens, leaving 4 tens, and then 2 hundreds, take away 100 is 100. So the length of D is 144 centimetres, or 1.44 metres. And if you want to go one step further, you could then use what you've worked out to calculate the perimeter using the addition skills you practiced last week. Okay, get ready to pause the video so that you can see the problems that we've set for you.